count on me. I wanna be everything that you wanted me to be. Been waiting forever, I don't know how long. Before you came, everything else was so, so cold. I never found something special I have for home. It's clear that you're ever loving, I'm always by your side. It's clear that you're ever loving. Yes, you have the real love, real, real love. Hoping that you feel love, feel real love. Yes, you have the real love, real, real love. Hoping that you feel love, feel real love. Hoping that you feel love, love, real love. Hoping that you feel love, love, real love. Hoping that you feel love, love, real love. Hoping that you feel love, feel real love. Real love, real love, real love, real love. Make you feel love, real love.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces of course have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Aguirre makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
I wouldn't...
It's fallen! Just off target.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He's a sharp little ball here. Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foot in. Amrabat. Araujo makes the interception. Uruguay have it back and can go again. He's having a shot! Goal! Uruguay! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Morocco finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the pass is intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Darwin. Nicely spread. The less said about that pass, the better. What a throw in.
Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ben Seguir. He's got away. Threads one in. En-Nesyri! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
En-Nesyri bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, he is someone you can count.
Header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. And the shot! Yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Morocco grabbed the equaliser. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Uruguay! Into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And now he has two. Uruguay go into the lead. He's found a way through. Decent chance! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ben Sekir, caught offside that time. And he's on his way! Tries to play it through. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Valverde. Amrabat. Now it's Ben Sekir. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Ben Sekir is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Forlan. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that. A probing pass. Amrabat. Ben Sekir. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. That's been cut out, well played. Amrabat. That is ended up in no man's land. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Hakimi.
There will be 3 minutes.
Oh, he had to make
time.
that, and he did make it. Amrabat. Good driving run. Valverde. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ben Sekir. And there's the end of the first half.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the shot! Oh, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Morocco get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got...
It's fallen! Oh, it's come loose. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's another throw. And he's there to belt it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nunez receives... Can he finish? Whatever he had in mind, that's Nunez! He scores! And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Nunez. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Bruno claims comfortably. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Forlan. Couldn't squeeze it through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Unahi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
De La Cruz. And Darwin. Oliveira. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely shaped ball. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Adli. 75 minutes played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Morocco clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
It's a mighty effort! There's a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Uruguay really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Spread neatly. And he's straight offside. Adli. Played out towards the right wing. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitution in progress.
Uruguay are making a change now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's Bentancur. And here's Bentancur. Adli. Amrabat. That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. No, that's been intercepted. That's a little off target. Lovely ball and a real... And the finish! He has done it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper...
And that will be it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the...
Like so many others that said you.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Now it's Adli. Brahim Diaz. He's having a shot! Goal! Morocco! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Now that's well seen too. Mbappe! He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And here's Ribéry. Hakimi gets rid without sophistication. Distributed tidily. Not the most accurate pass. Morocco leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Hakimi. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rabiot. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That's been cut out, well played. Keeper's got good distance on that. Konate tries to pass it through. En-Nesyri! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Camavinga. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Adli. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And this is Dembele. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Amrabat. Adli. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ajnu. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Zaire Emery. And he cuts out the supply. Hakimi. Oh, super find. Oh, played right into his path.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Unahi. Adli. Morocco looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Dembele. Chouameni. And it's Rabiot. Ribéry. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neatly clipped into space. Bruno clears. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chouameni. Can he get on the end of big chance? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot, maybe the crowd...
And Ribéry! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ribéry clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Rabiot! He's scored! France are back on level terms. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he...
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And so we're off again. Now it's Ben Seguir. It'll be a throw-in. En-Nesyri. And it's hoisted clear. And he was alert to it. Mbappe. Now it's Ribéry. That's been slipped through. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the pass is intercepted. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Mbappe! Ben Seguir. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And this is Ribéry. Now it's Zayed. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Ajnu. That is ended up in no man's land. Morocco really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. He has a look up. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Ribéry. And claimed it back swiftly. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that has not gone well. Lobbed in behind. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Dembele. And he's worked it through. Oh, well played, well played. Konate gets across to intercept that. Out towards the flank.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good spread. Brahim Diaz has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he's found support out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 12. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 13.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, this looks sharp. Ben Seguir! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
À sa place, le numéro 9.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had a shot! Should have equalised.
Amrabat is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Dembele.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Le
An
numéro
opportunity
14.
then to pull clear
À
here.
leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 5.
Ribéry. And Ribéry! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
France looking to pass their way through. Ribéry! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Ribéry really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
France get their fourth corner. Crosses it in. Bruno deals with that nice and simple.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Guendouzi. Ben Seguir. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. Deftly away. Brahim Diaz.
They've got to be quick moving this
Il y aura
forward.
4 minutes de temps
And it's with
additionnel.
the keeper. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. En-Nesyri. And we're done. Morocco did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away.
Dance, I wanna dance.
implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. She can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. I wanna, what you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance. You can't stop it. Watch this. Look at how I work that pop. Look at how I flow like butter. That pop look like robotics. Shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous. You cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. Tries from distance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
That looks a good cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. And he's intervened well there. That pass has been well intercepted. This looks promising. Incoming chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Morocco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a really well-measured ball. Brahim Diaz. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Punched away. Hakim, decent chance! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Mazraoui gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'd be interested to see if they'll be turning to him to build a play-up from the back. He's a very good defender too, of course, but defensive abilities alone aren't always enough these days. This guy can play.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Quick look, then plays it in. Now it's Brahim Diaz. That's been cut out, well played. Brahim Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Plays it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe chasing after it. Oh, it's Ben Yedder. Pass somewhat off target. And that's a throw-in. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Over to the left. Tries to play it through. Dembele. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Takes a shot. That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Unahi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He is through here. And he's gone searching crossfield. And he's there to retrieve it. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice control. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Hernandez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good spread. Amrabat. Well, he was clearly... He's gone for goal! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Ben Sagir taking charge of the dead ball.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
We all love a trier,
Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Great defending, strong and determined. A probing pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Distributed tidily. Ben Sagir. Oh, that's well spotted. Mignon punts it upfield. Hernandez gets into some space. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Unahi.
There will
Ben
be 1
Sagir.
minute added time.
Ajnu. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card. That has been slung wide. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you have just joined... Real chance! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 20.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Koundé. And it's Hernandez. There's the crossfield ball. Not the most accurate pass. Aims beyond the defence. Cherki. Played out to the left flank. Played into space out wide. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Olise looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Alcanus. Played out to the right. Knocks it into space. That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And shifted it to the flank. Some really good ball movement. That looks a good ball through. He rises! And he hits the net! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Olise. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he shoots! No way through, so back it comes. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Mazraoui. Great vision. Now there's takes a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. Corner given. They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's ambitious. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. And here's Ben Yedder. Hernandez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Morocco are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hernandez. Mignon sends that a long way. That's an imaginative pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
A header! Oh, off the bar! And here's En-Nesyri. Great chance! We've got a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitutions taking place.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for a runner, and he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Out again for a throw-in. Ajnu, Unahi, Amrabat. Oh, played through for the wide
Added
man.
minutes has been indicated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Threads one in. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Brahim Diaz. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Around this stadium. Substitution.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Morocco displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's let fly. He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Kamavinga spread it left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Hakimi.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Out to the left it goes. Koundé cuts it out. Doué. Al-Khanous. Konate goes sliding in. And he's got the beating of his man. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Konate getting this one clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Benzema. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pavard gets across to intercept that. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Half-time,
This
extra
is a
time.
Lost children's announcement.
Well, both
Please
teams
keep
have
your
run
eyes
themselves
on your
into the
children
ground
during
out
the
there.
match at all
Does
times.
anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. There's the header! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's found support out wide.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he finish? He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Olise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, well played. Ashnu. So that's it. It is all over. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of the street footballer in him, which makes him a very exciting watch.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Delivers the ball. Adley! And he's gone looking for safety. Can he get on the end of this? Benson, and he shoots! Goal! Morocco! How very smart. He just got it right.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Morocco have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
And Nasiri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And no, that was never going to make it. In the sit, takes a shot! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He's gone for goal! It's bounced back off the post. And here's Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ball's played through. Pass somewhat off target.
Might want to be careful there.
Morocco have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. That's an imaginative pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's picked his way through. Brahim Diaz. Oh, he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
And Nasiri is offering a wry smile there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed.
Ben Seguir! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Played into space. He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. Mbappe is onto this. And it's Diaz. And that's been won straight back. In the Serie, big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hernandez. Referee's given a throw. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fofana gets good distance on it. Pinches it off him. Olise. Camavinga. Griezmann. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Oh, he's bustling through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Brahim Diaz gets into a good position. And that should get the job done. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Morocco have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Looking to play him in. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shot a goal! Yes! And they are cruising away. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. (3-0), and things are starting to look awfully cosy. In this series, he could be in here. Plenty to aim at here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
There will be 3
In the Serie.
added time.
And the ball is out of play. Olise. An instinctive delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we hit half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And if you do have a chance
It's an
today,
eye-catching
please
scoreline,
take some time
but
out to
it's
give your
a
support
fair
to our
reflection on
Better
what we've just
Stadium
seen
Fund.
in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Morocco, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And the action is back on the way. Adli. He's beaten the last man. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! He has done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Great vision. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And they've got a throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele! Dembele with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, what has happened here? And they're quick to get it back. He is through here. He's had a shot. He's scored. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Morocco are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Brahim Diaz. Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Looking to go deep.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Referee has just said play on.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Dembele with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Dembele has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
And Nasiri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. Amrabat. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Adli. Looking for a runner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fofana kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ambitious ball here. That's a decent clearance. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Amrabat. He's going for goal! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Ajnu. Olise. That is lovely. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And here's Thuram. Adli. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that has not gone well. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Adli short changes him with that pass. Defending was strong and firm. Just 5 minutes left. Tries to pass it through. Saliba gets it away. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Unahi.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Four added minutes on the board. Griezmann. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He has found the way through. Oh, terrible! And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as it goes.
Hello everybody, and this
They
is a
needed
quick
to
reminder
win,
let you